I was the diversity hire who discovered the CEO's secret during my first week. What I did with that information changed the entire company culture overnight. When the Fortune 500 tech company offered me a senior marketing position, I was thrilled but suspicious. As a black woman in an industry dominated by white men, I'd learned to question sudden interest from companies with notoriously homogeneous leadership teams. My suspicions were confirmed during orientation when a PM accidentally copied me on an email. The board is pleased with our new diversity numbers. Jenkins will be ecstatic we finally checked the box he's been pushing for. Rather than quit immediately, I decided to excel so dramatically they couldn't ignore my value. I worked twice as hard, stayed twice as late, and delivered presentations that left executives speechless. Yet somehow my ideas were too risky or not quite right for our audience. Then came the company retreat at a luxury mountain resort. On the first night, I couldn't sleep and decided to use the 24-hour gym. As I approached, I heard shouting from the adjacent conference room. Through the partially open door, I saw our CEO William Jenkins Paint, the same man supposedly pushing for diversity Paint berating a young canteen housekeeper for disturbing his papers. "This is why we don't hire people like you at headquarters," he snapped. "You can't even understand basic English." The woman, her name tag reading Elena, stood frozen, eyes downcast. "Los is Finur, I'm sorry doesn't cut it." Jenkins continued, "Just get out and send someone competent." He didn't see me watching. Elena hurried past me, wiping tears. I followed her to a service corridor where she was trying to compose herself. "Are you okay?" I asked in Spanish, thankful for my college minor. She looked up surprised. "You speak Spanish?" Elena explained. She was working double shifts to pay for nursing school. Jenkins had specifically requested service at 1 a.m., then exploded when she entered as instructed. I made a decision that moment that would either end my career or transform the company. The next morning during my scheduled presentation on reaching diverse markets, I deviated from my approved slides. Instead, I played a recording from my phone per Jenkins' tirade against Elena, which I'd asked permission to record when I spoke with her. The room went silent. Jenkins' face contorted with rage. "This is the disconnect," I said calmly. "We claim to value diversity while treating actual diverse people as inconveniences. We hire them for photos but silence their voices. We can't reach diverse markets because we don't respect diverse people." I expected security to escort me out. Instead, the board chairwoman stood up. "Mr. Jenkins has tendered his resignation effective immediately," she announced, her voice tight. I later learned she'd been pushing for real change for years, blocked by Jenkins' superficial initiatives. Within a month, Elena was offered a full scholarship through a new company program for employees pursuing education. I was promoted to Chief JCC Officer Part, not as a token, but with actual authority and budget. The company's culture didn't change overnight despite what my dramatic story suggests. Real change takes time, but sometimes it takes one moment of truth to begin the process. I'm still there 3 years later. When new employees ask why I risked my career for someone I barely knew, I tell them what Aina told me when she graduated nursing school. Dignity isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Sometimes being the diversity hire means you are exactly the person the company needs, just not for the reasons they thought.